Hi everyone, so the project I'm doing is the Mood Cube project number 5 for the Arduino. This is the setup I have. I'm having a small issue. I'm not exactly sure how to fit it, and I have a couple ideas why, but I still don't think it's working perfectly. We obviously have our power and ground going on here. We have our capacitors that are changing the different levels of voltage throughout the project, and then there's this pentometer here that has that spinning dial on top. That is the place where I'm having a little bit of an issue. We have our servo motor here paired with our capacitor over here. My servo motor was wired up not correctly because it's supposed to be ground power than the white wire, but it's like not wired correctly for whatever reason. I'm running into a small issue with this little blue guy over here. It doesn't go on the breadboard very easily, and now that it is in the breadboard, it's not really functioning. I don't know if it's because it's in that line break right there, but I couldn't get it to fit into the other side of the breadboard. So I'm unsure if maybe that's the reason why it's not hooking up, even though I do have power and such to it. It's just not seeming to want to function. The interesting thing is the way the servo motor works is when I hit this yellow wire here, it does function, like it does move. Oop, tipped over. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it is. I did get it to move, so that's a victory in and of itself. I just can't get this little guy to make it move, really. And if it is, it's moving it a very little bit, if you can see that. Any ideas how to troubleshoot would be great, because I'm not fully understanding why this one's not working to its full extent. But other than that, I do get it to move, so that's one positive. Have a great day. Alright everyone, so the project that I'm doing this time is the light theremin. We have our power and ground like normal, and we have our extra little fun guy here. This is our piezo, which will emit the sound for our theremin. I just have to get the computer to work with me quickly. I currently don't have it plugged in because the moment that you plug it in, it will start to squeal. So I will now do that quickly by plugging it into the power source of the USB if I didn't just knock it over. Alright, I think we're still okay. Alright, so let's plug this in. So the photo sensor, to make it work better, you want to shield that from light as much as possible so that when it does have light, it will make the sound. So, like so. It makes a really annoying noise, but it's like theremin. And that's it. It is. That is where we're at. Perfect. Hi everyone, so here's the last project for this week's makerspace, and this is the digital keyboard, and we have our piezo that'll make the sound, our 4 buttons that are acting as keys of the keyboard, our several resistors that we have going on. We have a 220, a 10, a 1, and another 10 that's running the circuits through, and each time you hit a button, so it plays a nice little song, which is really cool. I have to do this on the simulation app that Dr. Graham has talked about, and I will do a little separate video for that one. But yeah, that all worked out, which is really great. I had to mess around with the code a little bit because it wasn't working with this third button or this first button. I had to replace this button because it wasn't playing it correctly, but I ended up getting it all to work out, which is awesome. Just had to change the values a little bit and replace this button. It was all good.